Hi everyone, this is Samriddhi Gaur, and I am one of your hosts for the upcoming bootcamp on how to get content writing and content marketing jobs in the age of AI. Now, AI won't replace you, but this mistake that you're making can replace you. Let's do some real talk today. If you have a knack for writing or you're already planning to start freelancing, I need you to hear this clearly. Your writing skills, they are a great advantage in 2026, but only if you use them correctly. But the question is, are you using your writing skills in the right manner? See, most writers, they are making one of the two costly mistakes, and both are going to hurt them in the long run. The mistake number one is ignoring AI completely. Most of the writers, they just pray that AI goes away completely, but it won't go away so easily. Writers who ignore AI, they're not protecting their craft. They're just falling further behind every month. The second mistake is using AI just to write faster. Now, writing more, charging less, and the writers, they are competing on volume today. See, every few months, the flow drops lower. When a client gets a draft for free, your value as just passed, it goes to zero. In 2026, trust me, there are two type of writers. The group one is of volume writer and group two is of outcome writer. So what do these volume writers basically do? AI does 90% of their work. Clients already know this. Rates are also dropping every month. Competition is very high. No retainers, no growth is there, and no leverage. In group two are those writers who use AI for the heavy lifting. They bring genuinely what AI cannot bring. Clients pay a serious premium to them. Income also keeps growing of these kind of writers. They have more retainer clients. They build a strategy and they also have long term clients. Now, let me tell you eight skills which you should learn in 2026. Blogging and thought leadership. AI can write a blog post in under a minute. That we all know. Most clients, they already know this. But here is what AI cannot do. See, it cannot hold any real opinion. It cannot share the actual experience. It cannot write something that you can only write as a writer because you've lived it, you've read it, and you've thought about it deeply. That is what people still pay for today. They pay for taste. They pay for human understanding. They pay for conviction. If you can form a strong opinion on a topic and back it up with real thinking, that blog that you generate, it is worth far more than anything that AI can generate. The second is SEO and content strategy. AI today can generate full keyword list and also content brief in just seconds. That part is automated. But what they miss is the most important part. They cannot identify what people actually care about right now. AI cannot spot the gap that is there in the market. They cannot tell you what topic is about to become relevant before it is going to trend. AI also cannot understand what is the intention behind the audience buying something, what someone is really looking for when they type something into the search bar. That level of thinking only comes from you. And that is exactly what businesses are paying today in 2026. The third we have is copywriting. Now, AI can definitely write a decent ad, but it writes at the product, features, benefits, price, that's it. It does not know what is actually stopping your reader from buying. And most of the time, that is not just price, it is a fear of embarrassment. The customers think, what if this doesn't work? What if I look stupid in front of people I respect? That problem only you as a writer can address through your blogs, through your ad writing. That is very human, very specific fear. AI will not find it, AI won't even bother about it. But if you understand how people think, what they are afraid of, you can write copy that makes the reader feel seen. And that is when they buy that product. That is the skill, writing at the person and not the product. Fourth is social media planning and strategy. Now, anyone can generate a post in seconds with AI now. That is not the skill anymore. Brands are actually looking for people who understand how to plan the content, what to say, when to say it, why it matters. Because social media, it is now directly tied with your visibility, trust, and sales. Small businesses, startup coaches, personal brands are all trying to build the attention online. But most of them have no idea what to post, how to position themselves, and how to stay relevant. This is where the strategy comes in. AI can generate content, but it cannot understand the timing, the cultural nuance, and the context. But you, as a writer and as a human writer, can. Fifth, we have video scripts. Now, AI can give you a hook, a structure, even a full script in seconds. But what it cannot do is hold your attention, right? It cannot create the feeling where someone watches all the way to the end because it feels personal and real. In 2026, short form video is where most attention is going. YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, everyone is scrolling and everyone is busy with that. And all of that to catch that attention, it completely depends on the scripting because it is not just what you say, it is how you open, how you build curiosity, and how you pace the message, and how you make someone feel that, yes, this message is completely for you. This particular reel is completely for you. And that can only be done through script. And that is where you get the leverage as a human writer, not AI. The sixth is email marketing and funnels. Let me tell you something. I am a content strategist and I haven't learned any coding or any particular tech savvy things, right? But still, I know how to create funnels using Claude, using ChatGPT, and various other things which I am comfortable with. So today, in this era, it is very easy to learn anything, to learn any skills, especially that of email marketing and funnels. And funnels, they are not just restricted to Instagram email funnels. They can also be Instagram funnels, they can be WhatsApp funnels. Let me see something that changed how I think about this. Funnels, they are not just emails anymore. Today, businesses run funnels on WhatsApp, on Instagram. See, someone sees your reel, they DM you. They get a series of messages that build trust step by step. They click a link and then they buy. That whole journey is a funnel. AI can generate emails and subject line instantly. But what no AI figures out on its own is what to say across a series of messages so that a complete stranger starts trusting you enough to buy that product. See, knowing what message to lead with, what comes next, how to move someone from being curious to being a convinced buyer. That planning is what a funnel actually works. And any writer, trust me, any writer can learn it today. The seventh is your case studies. They are used by B2B companies, SaaS startups, agencies, and consultants to show some real results to the potential clients. When someone is about to spend some money, they do not trust claims that are made. They trust what they see. They trust the proof. AI can format a case study if you give it some bullet points, but it cannot interview a client. It cannot arrange for the follow up questions like a normal human being would do. It cannot build enough trust that someone tells you what actually went wrong before they figured it out. And that is completely journalism craft, right? That is your interviewing skill that only humans can do. Any companies who want really such type of services, there are many companies definitely, and they are willing to pay you 500 to $2,000 per case study because one strong case study can directly help them close high value clients. Then we have some high performing landing pages. Now businesses need landing pages that do more than just the visual appearances. Business needs something beyond that. They need pages that can help explain the offer, build trust quickly, and someone to take the action. This is what drives signs up, bookings, and also sales directly. All these things are interrelated. AI can generate sections or layout, but it cannot decide what message will someone make stay, scroll, and convert. That requires the understanding the audience, understanding the problem they have, and positioning the offer in a way that feels like an obvious yes. That strategic thinking applied to a single page is a high skill income skill in 2026. Real danger is not AI replacing you. I think you would have understood this thing up till now. The real danger is you using the AI to produce more without even building your skills, which are even hard to replace. A lot of writers have figured out how to write three times faster using AI. They drop their rates to compete on speed. And now they think that, yes, this is a sustainable plan. It is not. Because every few months, the floor drops lower. When a client can generate a decent draft for free, your value as someone who is just fast goes to zero. What does not goes to zero? The interviewing skills. Understanding why content isn't converting and fixing it. Building a strategy that helps a business move forward. What you have to build now? Let's get on that. That is your 2026 skill stack. You have to work on your emotional intelligence in writing, understanding what makes someone stop, read, act. Second is your interviewing and insight mining skills, the ability to get the real story out of someone, not just the surface level facts. Strategic messaging is the next skill. Positioning, differentiation, knowing what to say and exactly how to say it for the right audience. AI workflows, how to use Claude, ChatGPT, and other AI in a way that makes you faster without even making you replaceable. And niche tech. You have to pick one space. It can be legal, it can be finance, it can be mental health. Go deep enough to understand that what audience actually want in that particular niche. And for that, we are organizing a 3-day free live bootcamp for freelance writers, for blog writers, copywriters, and anyone who likes writing and they want to build a real income from it. This one is specifically for you. What we'll provide is we'll give you advanced AI workflows built specifically for content professionals. We'll teach you how to position yourself as a strategic content writer, not just a freelancer. We'll tell you how to find great international clients paying in dollars, euros from wherever you are working remotely. Link is in the description now. Please go and register. It's live. We do not provide any recordings. And you can also drop your comments. Whatever your questions are, I will definitely reply to all the comments. Thank you.